Oh wow! There's lots of bikes. There's lots of bikes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the lecture of today. Today is my first day of semi-retirement. Possibly. We're going to talk about that. But so join me for the ride. Let's talk about semi-retirement and the plans ahead for the next couple of months, I guess. What am I riding today? Well, we have the GSX 1400. Let's have a quick look at her. A bit of a rarity if you've never seen this before, if you're new to the channel. If you are new to the channel, think about subscribing. If you're not new, thank you for subscribing. But yeah, so let's go back here. Two-wheeled rider, Paul. It was put out a video this morning. I'll put a link in the description to that video. You should watch it where he's riding a 1980s Honda CB 1100, a CB 1100 special edition for endurance racing, and it looks absolutely wonderful, and it inspired me to ride the GSX. I'm trying not to put any miles on this GSX 1400 for some strange reason. I appreciate I'm selling it, but it's only got what? Let's have a quick look. Check. Put it in neutral. Is it in neutral? No. 3,068 miles. There we go. I really should forget about not putting mileage on this machine. I should just enjoy it while it's in my hands. And so that's why you should go and have a look at that video from Paul. Absolutely brilliant guy. But going back to me, today is the very first day of losing my job from yesterday through redundancy. Don't panic. This isn't a woe is me. I'm glad that I've been made redundant. It's given me the push to move forward into thinking in a different way. And because it's semi-retirement, it does not mean to say I'm doing bugger all and just sat around looking on an iPad all day. Let's go for a ride. Let's go for a ride. That was nice of her. Bit of confusion at the junction, but well, hey. So, I often come up with crazy ideas. And on my last Teams call yesterday with the organisation that I worked for, everybody's saying goodbye, and I said I've come up with a great idea. Oh, let's just adjust that mirror. That's better. And I want your thoughts on it. I want your thoughts on this idea. Now, if you've been sleeping under a rock, you probably won't know that there's a lot of young folk that are not being employed and they can't get the experience. So I came up with an idea yesterday. Let's see what that person's doing. I came up with an idea and I suggested it to the team, of which I'm the eldest of the team. And I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get a contract role, a daily rate, maybe 3 days a week, maybe 5 days a week, but certainly 8 hours a day. You don't get more than 8 hours. and I will work with that recruiter. And if you're a recruiter, you might want to listen to this, that agency. And what we shall do is we shall take the daily rate that I get, and a third, 33% of that daily rate, I will forgo, and we shall take on a young 18-year-old that was born in the UK and has a British passport and does not have dual citizenship. And I shall take that young person in mentorship for the length of the contract, be it a year long, 2 years long, or whatever. So I shall give a third of my daily rate to that new young person. Now that young person could be 18 years old, maybe finish the GCSEs, or maybe finish their A-levels. Yeah? And considering whether or not to go to university or not, or whatever. And I shall bring them through the business and technical experience within IT. And they will learn lots and lots, all valuable stuff moving forward in IT. What is this guy doing? Let's get rid of this van. There we go. Now he speeds up. What do you think to the idea, in principle? So I'm at the latter end of my working career, and I appreciate that I've got lots and lots of knowledge that could be shared, and experiences that could be shared, and being potentially forced into retirement or semi-retirement, all that knowledge goes to waste. Now I appreciate that people think that AI is taking over. Well, it will do. It absolutely will do. Yes? But not today. I am getting offers of working within AI to teach AI my technical and management skills. Yeah? So it's not ready yet. Yeah? And I'm not particularly bothered about that. I want to share my knowledge to a human or multiple humans. Do you think that's a good deal? So a recruiter comes to me, offers me X amount, and then we split it up, and a third of it goes to another person that I can select. So in effect, the recruiter gets two people to do the job, rather than one person, where some of my time will be spent mentoring this young person, and some of my time will be spent delivering the product, as will exactly the same for the person that I'm working for, the young person. I think that's a great idea. What do you think? You think it's a good idea? What a beautiful day. This is Saturday, the 30th of May, 2026. And yesterday was my last day of employment with a massive global manufacturing organisation, where in that organisation I worked in the IT sector, as I have worked in IT for most of my life and most of my childhood as well. So I think there's lots and lots to share. But of course, when you're 28 or 32, you'll think I'm an old fart and still working in COBOL. In fact, you've probably never heard of COBOL. All the banking systems still use COBOL. AS600s, is it? Be those now virtual machines. No one dare rewrite all the stuff because our systems are so complicated in banking. That's another subject. But yeah, I thought I'd run that past you while I ride this GSX 1400 and stop panicking about how many miles I've got on the clock. Oh my goodness, it's now got 3,072 miles. She runs absolutely beautiful. Was stored, as you already know if you're a regular viewer, was stored in a garage for 24 years. I bought her off the first owner, of which his wife bought him this bike as a present. That's brilliant. More wives need to do that. I'm telling you now. If more wives bought their husbands a motorcycle as a present, then the divorce rate would plummet. Do you agree on that one? 56% chance of divorce or failure of a relationship where you break up. That number could absolutely plummet if more wives bought their husbands a motorcycle as a birthday present. That's the future. That is the future. Anyway, what do you think to that concept? I stay in the IT sector, but bring in one young person and forgo 33% of my daily rate, and that other person gets it. Oh, by the way, none of this IR35 crap. We're out of IR35, the biggest rip-off and stupidity of the last however many years it is. So if you're a recruiter, no IR35. If your customer, as a recruiter, if your customer is demanding IR35, then you should be going to the fixed-term contract marketplace, or you should be offering a full-time job. Have you experienced IR35, the tax rule? You tell me. Absolute waste of time, the worst mistake. It's just that the wrong people are getting the wrong slice of the pie, and taxes are just being extorted from the person that's doing the work. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's another subject. But you tell me. I'm on my way to the Dragon Soul Cafe in Newport, just for a coffee on this Saturday morning where I'm free as a bird. I no longer have the responsibilities of what was of yesterday. All that has gone. You could call me unemployed. You could call me semi-retired. You could call me retired. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And thank you, Paul. If you're watching this, Paul, thank you, Paul, for waking me up this morning with your video on the CB1100 and making me really want to get on the GSX 1400 and take it out for a ride. It needs to be ridden. It's only got 3,000 bloody miles on it. For the love of God, a few more miles won't matter really. So I should enjoy this. I really should. I'm nearly there. Join me for the last few minutes as I ride in towards the Dragon Soul Cafe. Just as a bit of background, this GSX 1400, when I bought it, it had got 2,200 miles on it. The guy who owned it, rider number one, where the wife bought him this bike as a present, he realised that he couldn't ride it after about 6 months as he got arthritis in his right hand. So he put it away in his garage for 24 years. It had never had an MOT. Never had an MOT. I gave it its first MOT in 2025 when I purchased the bike off him. Changed all the fluids and all that kind of good stuff. But there you go. There you go. What time is it? I think it's about 10:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30 in the morning, Saturday morning. I very much doubt that the Dragon Soul Cafe will be busy. Doubt it with motorcycles. But we'll suck it and see. Let's put that visor up. Let's see if anybody's there. Oops, indicators. Oh wow! There's lots of bikes. There's lots of bikes. Here we go. There we go. Dragon Soul Cafe. I hope you enjoyed the ride. I'll speak to you later. See you soon. Bye bye.